Welcome back to Lego Island 2.
What's cooking, good looking?
Look, I know we're on a date, but you don't have to keep flirting with me.
Hello, good buddy. How are you doing?
You know, considering what I did to you, I'm worried you're being passive-aggressive. I can see it in her eyes. She wants to kill me. So here's the helicopter I'm supposed to take. The officer said I could redecorate it. So I have the original one, or the blue one, or the original one again. Oh, what a vast choices we have. He made a big deal about redecorating the helicopter, and I have one single other alternative. Fine, we'll just keep it the same. And off we go. You know, it's lucky that Pepper, who was on a pizza deliverer's salary, who was recently homeless, was able to afford helicopter flying lessons. So I need to fly around looking for the portal to go to Adventure Island. And it's really helpful that they don't tell me where it is. I need to aimlessly fly around until I find it. But here we are. Adventure Island with a desert in a forest in a volcano. What a wide range of terrains in such a small area.
Ahoy, aloha, and welcome to Adventures Island.
That is one of the worst Australian accents I've ever heard.
I'm Johnny Thunder, and this is the lovely...
Oh, the accent is too good.
Miss Pippin Reed at your service.
Well, that's one of the softest voices I've ever heard.
Pepper, ma'am. I mean, Pepper. Not Pepper, ma'am. Just Pepper.
As smooth as a glass mirror he is. Well, one that's been shattered anyway.
I'm from Lego Island, and I'm here in search of...
Wait, hold on, I forgot why I'm here.
Oh, I know. The lost pages of the...
Constructopedia?
Okay, these long pauses don't exactly help what you're trying to do here.
It's earlier that you'd show up, then you'd need some help getting to the oasis.
I'm sorry, your accent is too thick. I have no idea what you just said.
He's right.
At least I wouldn't if I couldn't read.
But listen, we got a situation here having to do with snakes and gems.
Don't we all?
Let's do it!
Okay, but before that, we need to check something very important. You heathens! You don't have any pizza tables here either. What a joke this place is. And the worst part is, I can't even throw pizzas at them. How did they live without pizza? All they have are these shiny crystal diamonds lying around the place. Like, what worth are they? And like the goblets in Castle Island, they mean absolutely nothing at all.
Might be worth getting over to the scorpion.
No thanks, I'd rather not get stung today.
Pepper, you've picked a lovely day for an adventure.
Aw, she seems sweet. Let's ruin her life. That's much better. She'll just wear a cup on her head from now on. So, on to our first minigame on Adventure Island.
Protect the adventurer's gems by fending off the snakes as you travel across the desert.
Why do these snakes even want these gems so bad? Like, are they looking to sell them for a profit?
Here they come.
Why do you sound excited? Like, we're supposed to be stopping them. Also, where the hell is Pippin anyway? It was her that spoke, but she's not in the car. This minigame is pretty simple. You just have to aim and shoot at the snakes coming after you, until the car has reached the end. It's not too bad, but the crosshair jumps all over the place, even when you're not moving it. And it's also up in the air whether you actually hit the snakes, even if you're aiming right at them. I mean, at least you have infinite ammo, so there's no reason not to just hold down the X button and repeatedly shoot. I also like how the texture used for the desert is regular, realistic sand, but every so often there's just Lego pieces. So there's a mix of Lego and real. It's like if someone's doing repairs on the world, and just put some Lego down and calls it a day. Okay, that snake just went through the wall. Oh, and look who else is here. They're just a distraction, like you can't actually shoot them. They're just taunting you with their minecarts that stop at a dead end so they're stuck forever.
You're definitely not coconut shy, are you, Pepper? Coconut shy.
Leave now and never return. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to startle you by just standing here.
Hello, Johnny and Miss Reed.
Miss Reed, why do you have a cup on your head?
I see you brought a friend.
Yes, Doctor. This is Pip.
That little wave, that's adorable.
Pepperoni!
Like, I know he's saying his name because of the subtitles, but to them, for all they know, he's just randomly shouted pepperoni.
And he's here to help us get the gems back from the snakes
And...
Then we have been...
oh, okay, they're just doing that thing again, but taking forever to actually finish each other's sentences.
Oh, the infomaniac. Any friend of mine is a friend of mine, or something like that.
Truer words have never been spoken.
Gentlemen, shall we press on?
Game, you put the camera on the wrong person. He wasn't even talking.
Let's do it!
What was that pose about, Pepper? Why is he just staring at me now? Well, on to the next minigame, and it is another whack-a-mole type game. Only this time with snakes, and no Infomaniac. And instead of just whacking the snakes, I also have to swipe the gems that are floating over their heads. So I guess the snake's obsession with gems is just because they think they make great hats? I don't understand why he's swiping them. Like, they disappear afterwards, he's just destroying them so nobody can have the gems. As long as few people are happy, then Pepper is happy. Why is Pepper jumping in the background there? Oh, what a perfect time to pause. That is a disturbing face.
A page is spotted and the mummies too. Not spotted like polka dots.
Look at Pippin just looking from side to side, like, where the hell is that voice coming from?
Someone saw the page. Not saw like cut in half.
Yes, I knew what you meant, stop doing that.
It's behind a locked door.
How do you know all this? Like, who's giving you this information? And may I also remind you that the Brickster threw the pages off a building, and it somehow ended up behind a locked door. Someone else is at play here.
And I've just heard that there's a page in the jungle.
You see what I mean? Like, why do you not just have a whole search team going around, instead of just using me?
Right then, here's a plan. We'll take the biplane.
Yes, we'll leave, and you guys do all the work. That sound good?
If you loan your speedster to Pepper, he can meet us there after he's finished here.
Yep, that's exactly what he meant.
Pepper will meet us at the Oasis.
Yeah, if we wait for him, we'll be late. The concert starts at 7 o'clock.
Oh yes, that would be great fun.
You're an old one, Miss Ray.
Yeah, you can tell by the fact she wears a cup on her head. Wait, where did everyone go? They just immediately vanished. Like, no way they left that quickly. Maybe they just melted into the sand. Well, off into the mummy's tomb, I guess.
Match the symbols in the coffins, get the Constructopedia page, and escape the Rolling Rock.
Okay, so just like my average Thursday. So the first part of this mini-game is just a matching game. Politely knock on the coffin doors and match the colour of the object that comes out. Just don't run into the skeletons in the middle because Pepper is a racist and doesn't like them. The coffins also make the weirdest sounds. Yes, it is indeed blue. Once you've found all the matches, it'll spawn a key out of nowhere. A giant key, by the way, that apparently opens the gate upon touch. I don't think that's how keys work. And we have the page, just floating on top of this pedestal. Did they worship this thing or something? Anyway, I just take these guys Lord and Savior, and now I have a giant boulder that appears. Yes, they definitely worship this thing. Look how heavily they're protecting it. Or they just love Indiana Jones.
Whoa, that mummy's curse worked quickly.
He's very casual about having his entire body crushed by a giant boulder.
You did it. You got those mummies matched very well. And only a little fright from that boulder at the end.
Oh yeah, only a little fight. Nothing more, just a fight. I don't know what happened to the camera at this point. Like, this is a very unhelpful angle to have it at. And now for our next minigame. Driving around in the speedster. The best part about this is that you get to use a horn. Best game ever. It makes it so much more difficult to play having to push triangle, but it's worth it. So this is just a driving minigame where you can pick up these green bricks that somehow make you boost. And these red bricks which... Actually, I don't know what they do.
Oops. Driving ain't like skateboarding.
Well, you got that right. Thankfully, the car decided to flip itself over, so that's quite impressive. And we have these stupid Brickster box now skating on the boulders. Good thing they found a way to get off those minecarts. And of course, aliens! There's bloody aliens now, like just casually showing up in the desert. Like, where's the FBI? What is happening? And now we have cows falling from the sky. What is this game? Well, nevertheless, we made it.
Superb rally action there, Pepper. You evaded those obstacles with ease.
I don't know who you are watching, but I definitely did not evade them with ease.
Hey, good news.
Dude, you think you can move the camera? There's something obstructing the view.
Uh-oh. Is everybody alright?
Well, the doctor here has heat exposure.
I wouldn't know because I can't bloody see him.
A friend of mine is a talent agent, and he said you could die from exposure.
Pepper, you're not exactly helping the situation.
I think that's a different kind of exposure. But if you take the biplane, we could take the doctor in the seaplane where it's a little cooler.
Or maybe he doesn't have heat exposure and this is just an excuse again to not help out.
Way cool. I get to fly a biplane. Life is good.
You gotta love Pepper's positivity. Even when his entire home is under threat, he still remains happy. Or he just doesn't care about his people either way.
Try to shoot the targets as many times as possible, but don't forget to collect bananas and fuel.
Oh yeah, can't forget about those bananas. No way we can fly anywhere without bananas. Fuel? Who cares? Who needs fuel? We'll stick bananas in the fuel tank. So the objective here is to fly the biplane and shoot these targets with bananas. not explained why we have to shoot these targets with bananas, but why question the mighty Johnny Thunder and Mrs. Cuphead? I mean, do we really need to do target practice right now? Like, is this essential? Better watch out for the monkeys throwing chopped watermelons. What exactly does Pepper put in those pizzas? Like, someone check for the leaf. It is helpful though that these cans of fuel are just left out in the forest. Like, I hate walking into the forest and just seeing giant cans of fuel left on the ground. Happens all the time. Thankfully, crashing into them picks them up, instead of the biplane just immediately exploding.
Well done, Pepper. There were a few times when I thought the monkeys had you.
If a monkey can take down an entire plane, I think we have a bigger problem here. Aw, look at this friendly fella. I don't know why he's dancing, but there's some sick moves nonetheless. Unfortunately, it won't let us jump into the volcano.
Hi, Pepper. I feel better now, thanks.
Oh, really? It's almost as if there was never anything wrong with you at all.
Hi, Pepper. Hope you enjoyed your flight.
Why did you finish that sentence as if you weren't finished?
Okay, well, the T-Rex has just informed me that the dinosaurs are being held prisoner at the main camp.
Okay, I don't know why he didn't walk over and say that, instead of just standing there dancing.
If someone can rescue them, he will take them there.
Oh, and I wonder who that's gonna be.
Guide the T-Rex as he carries you to the main camp.
Wait, but if he knows the way and I don't, how am I the one guiding him? This minigame is quite simple. You have to move up and down avoiding obstacles, which I do a terrible job of. This poor dinosaur has to put up with a lot from me. I guess this is what was meant by guiding him. If I wasn't here, he would just go in one direction and ran headfirst into everything, including these giant eggs that fall from the sky. Who's making their breakfast on dinosaurs?
This is fun!
And who's setting up these logs? Like, why is it there are no obstacles before we left? Now they're littered all over the place. Have we entered a shady neighborhood? Hell yeah, look at them go. You'll be starring on Dancing on Ice any day now.
Pepper, most people would be a little worried about riding 6.5 tons of dinosaur.
I'd be more worried about having a concussion after all that. And we go from that straight into another minigame, where we're met by Mr. Evil Monocle Man. You can tell he's evil because he wears a monocle.
Were you looking for this?
For what?
If you've answered yes,
Well, I haven't answered at all because I don't know what you're talking about.
you've got to go through me.
What is Pepper doing? Like, can he not find him even though he's right in front of him?
You've got to go through me to get it, not literally go through me.
What is with all these literal jokes? Like, we get it. Words have different meanings.
Dinosaurs by winching them to safety.
I don't even know what winching means, but it doesn't sound like something I want to do. Well, now we're in a hot air balloon. This game couldn't even explain why my cat hates me. Why is there suddenly a hot air balloon around here?
I have to rescue the velociraptors.
And what's wrong with that exactly, Pepper? Are you a racist? Seems like you didn't like skeletons either. So I guess wenching them means collecting them on a magnet, even though they're not made of metal that we know of, and then dropping them on their ass on this thing. I mean, this seems mean. Like, we couldn't just gently put them down. Oh, and this guy is just riding the dinosaur trying to hit me. He should have just bought a gun. This would be over so much quicker. Why is one of these cages made out of random bricks? Did someone forget the materials and was just like, let's just use what we can find?
Hey, Mr. Hayes. Guess this means you will need 6 weeks to get those stegosaurs back.
I don't get it.
These dinosaurs are returning to the wild where they should be left in peace.
Then, after all the dinosaurs are saved, you have to drop these, discs or something on this guy. What even are these things? Is this the balloon taking a
Shiggle.
I'll get you, Pepper, next time.
He says, even though I haven't beat him yet.
I'll get you, Pepper, next time.
Jesus Christ, he just yeeted him out of existence.
That's one in the rear for Mr. Hayes, who must be furious now.
No, I think he is dead. Did you see him get flung?
Don't hit me.
How are you still alive?
Pepper, I cannot thank you enough, so I'm not even going to try.
Oh, that's your excuse.
Oh, yes, I will. Thanks, Pepper. You're a good friend.
Nope, not good enough. You're right, I need more thanks.
You are a real hero.
And thanks for ruining my life forever.
I've taken the liberty of preparing your transport home.
No offense, but I do have a helicopter, you know. And this is where things get weird. Or weirder. There's this little camp area with these potentially problematic characters who, when you talk to them, make random sound effects. Whose idea was this? Like, why does this exist? To be fair, it's impressive that they can actually make some of these sounds. Well, anyway, it's back to Lego Island. I love how even without her house, she was still dancing. And the music was still playing. Nothing can stop this woman. And the pizza parlor is back. That's all that matters. We can rest now. Who cares if the Brickster kills more people? We can have pizza again. So they just having a staring contest or what? We just gonna sit here and watch him fly? Like, no one gonna stop him. I mean, at least we can see where the skybox cuts off.
Shickle.
We're dead. That last one was just vibing.
No! You Brickster! You trickster! You Brickster!
Alright, jeez, I'll stop. No need to get like that. I'll never commit a crime again. Also, I think the Infomaniac is the only one who actually cares. These two are just casually waving. They're getting by just fine.
Whoa, what the?
Dude, that's like my favorite book.
I think something is coming.
Whoa, okay, I didn't like the book that much, Pepper. Oh yeah, of course. I too grab people by the legs and fly around with them. Alright, those two are definitely concussed.
Am I bad or what?
Okay, so he's Michael Jackson. You know, you two could just, like, leg it. Like, just run away, just standing there.
Mama and Papa are now my own personal chefs. I can have pizza on Ogle Island anytime I want to.
Yeah, but will you have pizza tables there? This is Pizza Island.
Hang in there, Mama and Papa. We'll save you. Whoa!
What the hell was that? Oh no, it's okay guys, the Brickster has been decapitated. We won somehow. And I guess we're just letting him go?
Okay, the plan now is for you to go to the radio station and get a radio.
I know Mama and Papa were just kidnapped, but my son's birthday is coming up and he does like radios.
Beat them, baby. 8 to the bar.
Please get out of my sight.
Pepper, the Pied Piper of pizza.
These jokes are just so bad. One of these days they'll hit. Pepper is just machine gunning these pizzas. Like, running in this circle, eventually someone will get hit by them. I can see him there. Just standing there. Staring at me. That was a terrible shot. That was another terrible shot. Damn it, must have seen it coming. No matter what, I can never hit this guy. He's probably wondering why the hell I'm doing this.
Pepper, enjoying your adventure, I hope?
Is that meant to be passive-aggressive? Well, we'll just stare the Infomaniac to death. And while that's happening, let's end the video here. We're almost at the end of the game, so there'll probably be like one more episode of this game. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Damn it, he ruined the stare down. Alright, we're waiting pizzas again.